All right, we're gonna get started. So currently in the room right now we have Jeremy Humbert on my left. That's Andy Burleson in the center of the screen. Alex is to my right, sitting on the floor. Dawn is behind me. We're like in a nook. We're sitting off in a nook. One of the bigger reasons we did not go live last night, aside from being slap wore out, was the size of Stephen King's room. This room is a lot bigger, and it is going to help us to go live more efficiently. The downside is there's constantly, I'd say 2 every hour of a tour of 10 plus people stopping on the outside of this room talking about the history of it. So you're going to hear folks out in the hallway, a guide talking and all different things. So be prepared for that. Carol isn't in here yet. She's making her way to the room, but when she comes in, she'll come in and she'll get in the bed on the right side of the bed, and right now SI is on the left side of the bed. She's already in the bed. She's over there to the left. The reason why we're going to have 2 folks in the bed is we're going to play the storyline here of what's known to happen. So for majority of the day that we haven't been in the room, we've left our luggage out in the open. Supposedly this entity will unpack your luggage for you or move your luggage. None of that happened. We haven't witnessed any of that. This is room 428. It's on the 4th floor. The 4th floor is the most haunted in the Stanley, and the 4th floor is also notorious for children laughing and playing up and down the hallway. This is a very simple setup. We have the gimbal on a tripod, so I'm not having to hold it. I'm just sitting behind it, and I can twist the handle and get everything the way I need to without, looking very far. We're in a hotel room, guys, so it's going to be very limited to what we can and can't do. So once we get everybody in place, I would say that the biggest paranormal thing that has been reported in this room, you guys can see the red light at the foot of the bed. There's a bench there. We've moved that bench away from the bed because there is a cowboy ghost that supposedly stands at the foot of the bed and watches you sleep. So that's why we're going to have eventually 2 people in the bed. You guys be sure you share this, sling us a like, sling us a heart, share it, get it out there, see how many people we can get involved, and we'll see what happens. So here comes Carol now. That's good. And Carol's going to hop on the right side of the bed, and she's going to hop in there. And Candy's already on the left side of the bed. And we'll let her get her shoes taken off. I will go over some of the things that we have experienced here. They're very vague. Carol did see a shadow yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, she saw a shadow yesterday. And Alex and I over in the lodge, which is where that photograph was taken of us that we shared with you guys earlier to announce us going live. That's where that photo was taken. But in the lodge, Alex and I, point blank, saw a shadow run across the wall. Of course, we had no devices on us at the time. We were literally just being tourists and walking through places. So thank you guys for all the likes and all the hearts. And we're going to try to get started here. Jeremy has a thermal camera. You guys see the REM pod on the bench at the foot of the bed, hoping that the cowboy shows up. Andy has a recorder in his hand, and the K2 meter, Andy's going to point at it too, if he would, the green light right there. We're looking for it to spike. And this is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, room 428. And absolutely, if you guys know the answers to someone's questions, by all means, help us out, answer those. That would be great. I really appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for joining us on this Friday night. And once again, we apologize about last night. We were slap beat, being in a van for hours and hours and hours. Only to jump back into it in the morning for 23 hours. So we're trying to contact any spirits that may be in this room. Just to set some ground rules, there's 2 devices on that bench directly in front of me. One of them's a green light and one of them's a red light. These devices will not hurt you. They won't harm you. We're not here to harm you. We're just here to talk to you. Also, right beside Andy, there's a blue light, and that's a recorder. Feel free to go over there and speak into that. I'm trying to figure out why I'm losing lighting. It just got really dim in the room, which is okay. You guys can still see the bed. Carol, do you want to be in the bed or no?
What do you think?
Well, we wanted one person on each side and see if he would like show up and stand at the end of the bed,
Okay.
just to like play the role out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's completely up to you.
absolutely.
Is that better room?
Not really. I don't know what it got really dim.
You see it kind of flickering.
You want this one, Jay?
Yep.
If I can find it. Yep. There we go. That's better. Much, much better. All right, so you guys see Carol. She's on the right side of the bed. Candy's on the left side of the bed. But as I was saying, guys, the red light, any spirits in here, including the cowboy that we're trying to speak with, the red light and green light won't hurt you. The recorder won't hurt you. And Jeremy has the thermal camera. It will not hurt you. No one in this room intends to hurt you. We simply want to speak to you. If you would please get near one of these devices, it would let us know that you're here. If you would get near that red light or that green light, it would tell us that you're here. Okay, so that was a pop to my left where the,
Happened twice.
yeah, it was the second time. If that was you, can you knock again?
Maybe the TV. What is that? Oh, man.
I don't know. Y'all hear that? It's like,
Yeah, it sounds almost like a clock.
we have no clock.
There's not a clock in
There's
here.
not a clock.
I hear the computer loud. I hear something else.
Okay, some of them heard it as well.
You don't have to be afraid. We mean you no harm. We just wish to communicate. Let us know you're here somehow.
Is it cold or hot, Jay?
Hot.
It's hot? There's a heater there, but it's not on.
Has it been on?
No,
No,
it's still got the
it's not.
cord.
It's
It's still
not
got the
on.
cord wrapped up.
I'm looking.
Just so what you guys can see what they're talking about. Jay's got the camera or the thermal pointed at me right over my shoulder.
That's all right. Oh, you talking about that right there? Yeah.
What? Tell me how to move my hand.
That's your elbow.
Right, my elbow right here.
There's a dot. What is that? I don't know.
Beside you.
I don't know. Look. There's those two.
Do you feel any
Put your hand
temperature
down there.
change?
Come here, Alex.
There's nothing there, dude.
Is it in the? Is it in that?
There's nothing here. I
Get
mean,
closer.
Dawn's down here, but I don't think that's who
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
picking up.
no, I doubt it's her.
Does it Ryan's hand? Alright,
Get
so
your-
here's what
wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
do.
wait a minute.
Just here's what
Would
I'm gonna
Ryan's hand be around that?
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, he was holding
Alright,
it.
here. Stay still, both of you. Andy, move back. I'm gonna take a picture of it. We'll post the picture later.
It's unplugged.
There's a food hot.
So guys, what Jeremy just did, he just took a picture with the thermal camera, and we'll post it here after a while to Facebook and show you what Jeremy's seeing on the screen. That's over my right shoulder by a table, and there's nothing on this table that could be hot or heated or anything at all. So I'm not exactly sure.
Maybe shut that blind a little bit. It's really small, Ryan. It's about the same size as your head.
Is there any spirit?
There it goes.
Okay, there it came back.
Be sure everybody's back.
You never know what happened.
Yep. All right. We came back, guys. Let me let it catch back up, okay? I'm gonna pause just a minute, let it catch back up. I have no idea why we're having signal issues. We're on Wi-Fi in the hotel, of course. As soon as he said take a picture, it froze.
Do you know picture?
Okay, that was a knock.
No.
That was.
I told you earlier it sounded like somebody was walking on our ceiling.
So everybody keep in mind, we're hearing steps above us, and there's not a floor above us. We're on the top floor.
And all the floors are carpet.
Yep, everything's carpeted. There's no hardwoods, none of that.
Hey, Ram, put your hand on that battery. That's what I got.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. I'd rather debunk it than not. Okay, so we have a battery strapped to the gimbal and the tripod, and he thought it was past me. Instead, it was right in front of me. It's just we didn't really think about it.
Perception on this infrared is impossible.
Yeah, there's no depth perception at all. That was footsteps. That was
up there.
that's up above us. That's footsteps.
Somebody had to be on the
But they don't go in the tour
There's
up there,
nobody
do
on
they?
the roof.
No, they go in on top.
We heard that.
I heard that. It sounded like somebody wearing high heels walking. Oh, they're straight up walking, dude. No, they're like walking on top of our room.
Is that rats?
That's what it's like.
Could be. Rats in a ventilation system.
An animal? Yeah. I don't know.
Could be some kind of.
Around here.
A different sign to let us know that you're in here.
People out in the hallway.
What's up with the freezing? I'm not freezing on my end, guys. I'm not sure what that's about.
No, there's somebody out there.
Let me put this up a little bit higher.
It sounded like it was in the closet here.
That's what I keep hearing it sound like it's over here.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's
I
no.
will say, when we was in the lodge, we heard pipe today. These are old buildings.
I mean, it sounds like it's coming from that closet of what we're hearing right now.
Nothing in the closet except suitcases.
I'll go with you.
No, Jimmy Benson. The hotel is absolutely full of people right now. It's Friday night. I don't know if there's an event going on. There is in the other building. There's a lot of folks here. But we're in the top floor at the end of a hallway, so we're not too contaminated with anything. Alex is in that closet right now. Guys, I see what you're saying about the buffering and all, but I can't help with that. There's nothing more we can do from our end for internet signal.
No noise in there.
Heather Miller, there's not really a time limit tonight. It won't be long. I mean, we only have so much space here to cover, unfortunately. You know, we're looking at 30 to 45 minutes just to try to get something to happen while we're on. So let's see if we can get this spirit box to speak back to us, because the other night at the Axe Murder House, that was the only highlight of the Axe Murder House, if I'm being completely honest.
We could get the tricycle
Yeah,
and bring it in here.
you could. There might be a kid in here,
Mm-hmm.
because there's kids out in the hallway. Whoa. What just happened?
Gimbal went down.
It was like, no, don't go get it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the gimbal was on.
It was like somebody took the thing and went, boom.
Look, now it's fine.
Did we go get the tricycle?
What the heck? The gimbal's never just cut off.
That's interesting. Remember the woman in 401's having that issue.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lady in 401, which is the second requested most room in the hotel, and she's having cameras that keep. There it goes again.
Just hold it in your hand. Or put it in your hand.
But it's still on.
Are you trying to mess with our cameras?
I just cut it off.
That's in the hallway.
So there's a little tricycle that's in the hallway. If you've seen the movie The Shining, it's a lot like the one the little kid rode around on. Got any kids in here that want to take a ride?
It's a lot of fun.
Carol hopped on it earlier.
It
Trying-
was really fun.
Trying to unplug something really fast, guys, and quit charging this gimbal and see if it'll stay on and work.
You don't have to be afraid of us. We mean you no harm. We just want to communicate, hear what you have to say, see why you're still here, and to ask you if you even know you're dead.
Wow, that was a good knock.
So is that a no? You think you're still alive here? And you just roam the halls and the rooms? It's a very beautiful place.
Alex is doing great, guys, after the Axe Murder House. A lot of folks are asking about it. There's the walking again.
Mm-hmm.
Sally's coming over there. But I couldn't remember.
So,
Bats.
so also this door, which was kind of funny, right before we went live, this door right here popped open.
People out in the hallway.
Yeah, here comes a tour.
Voices you hear.